Hello, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm going to take my time today because I'm going to express some things that I've been thinking about. And last Friday, June the 6th, I believe that was last Friday. If not, I apologize. But June 6th of this year marked 2 years of me being home and leaving my old life behind completely, really. I was staying in Atlanta and I left there on June the 6th of 2023. So it's been 2 years. And I feel some type of way about it, but it is what it is. It is what it's supposed to be. I'll say it that way. It is what it's supposed to be. And after thinking about that and just how I was feeling this morning, I asked myself, are you still going to show up even if things aren't looking like you want them to look? Yeah, I am. I have to. And even though in my mind, my fleshly thinking, I have every reason not to show up because not a lot has really changed on the outside of my life. The things that I can touch, the visible things. But on the inside of me, a lot has changed. And I think this is the longest I've been home in a while. Usually I'm here for a bit and I'll take off and go and do my thing, move to another city and just start over, do whatever, So this time around, I'm on a different agenda, and that agenda is not my own agenda. It's the agenda that God has placed me on, and I can't, I could, but I'm not. I could fight against it. I could go against it, but that's what I was doing a while back, and I ended up just circling around doing the same things over and over and over and over again. I would leave the TV and film industry for a while, and then I would hunger for it again, and then I would pick back up and go back to it. And this time around, God is like, no, it needs to stop. It needs to stop. And I also told myself, I was like, why? What are we doing? Like, what are you doing, Laterica? Like, really, what are you doing? You in, you're out, you're around, you're here, you're there, you're ripping and running, you're chasing after a dollar, all the things. Yeah, I had to check myself, and I've said this before. I'll say it again. I really had to check myself, and It's not necessarily a bad thing either, because if you don't recognize the problems that you're having or the faults that you have, you won't correct them. You won't correct them. You won't grow. And who wants to stay the same? We're not crying today. We're not crying today. Get a tissue. I apologize. But yeah, who wants to stay the same? I'm gonna get it together. But yeah, who wants to stay the same? And I know for me, I didn't, and I was tired. I was tired of everything. Give me a second. Yeah, I was tired of everything. So, in order to get myself back together and to see things from a different perspective and to slow down my life to where I can make sense of some of the things I was doing and why I was doing it, and really try to get myself back on track, the Lord sent me here. He sent me home to calm me down, to calm my life down, to calm my nerves down, because working in the TV and film industry, doing what I used to do, and for those of you who are new to my channel and don't know, I used to style people for TV and film. I used to shop for them and bring their looks together and help the costume designer just bring their vision to life. And that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of ripping and running. It's frustrating at times, and it's stressful, like any other job. It's fast paced. It's really fast paced. And I was in the city. I was in Atlanta, Georgia. So for those of you who live there, or who have been there, you know what it's like there. So yeah, so I had to just get a grip, try to get a grip on myself. And like I said, it's been 2 years and nothing has really changed except for the inner me. The inner me has definitely changed a whole lot, and I'm grateful for that, because that needed to be changed. I needed to be changed from the inside out. The outside is coming. The inside is what a lot of people don't see. So that takes a lot of time, and there's a lot that needs to be pulled out of me and pruned and restored and purified and all the things. And I am, especially today, for some reason, and not necessarily only today, it's been off and on, just feeling a certain type of way about things on the outside not really changing, and asking myself, especially today, are you still going to show up when things aren't looking like you want them to look, and when things are not turning out how you want them to turn out. And yes, I am. I've come too far, and I know it's for the best. I know it's for the best. So I can't go back to what my life used to be. Even if I did go back now, I'm going back as a different person because the inside of me has changed. But God hasn't told me that I'm going back there anytime soon, or going back to that lifestyle anytime soon. And I'm letting him order my steps. So, and like I said, I can go against it because we all have free will, but I want to be smart about it and know, and I know that what God has for me is way better than what I left behind. Even, some people think that's awesome. Is that sounds like something fun to do. You're shopping, you're doing all the things, and around famous people, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it looks good on the outside, but once you're in it, you know it's different. So I'll leave that there. But yeah, I just had to ask myself that, and I wanted to share because that's what I do on here. That's what God has me doing, sharing what he's doing in my life and sharing some of the struggles I face in my life while I'm transitioning into a new person and becoming someone new, a new version of myself. And it gets hard, and it's tough. And no, it doesn't turn out like you want it to turn out, and it doesn't look like you want it to look a lot of the times. But does that mean give up and run back? Does that mean give up and run back? You can. I'm talking to you, whoever's listening. You can. But is it worth it? Are you going to keep repeating yourself and going in the same cycle? Or are you going to go back to the familiar or step into the unknown that could really change your life and bring out the best in you? So, yeah. I was probably a little long-winded today, but I just had to express that, and I apologize for the tears. It's just it's hard to hold them back sometimes because you feel the weight. You feel the weight that is on you, and it just hits you when it hits you. And yeah, so my question for you today as I close is, are you still going to show up when things are not looking like you want them to look, or turning out how you want them to turn out? Will you still show up? Yeah. You know why? You know why you still should show up? Because it's not about you. God is using you to get to somebody else, to help somebody else. It's not about you. God is using you to glorify his name and to show how good he is. So yeah, you still should show up. All right? I hope this word blesses someone today. be good, be blessed, and that's bye for now.